Let me get some knits, put it in the video. Y'all come on in here. Let's talk about the latest happenings. Sandy, what's good, pimp? East Coast Imperial, high five, what's good? Top of the morning, before the gym dribble. Shotty, what's good? He said that call was fake. We gotta figure it out. We still gotta discuss it. It's of too much magnitude not to discuss. If y'all following this story, make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Boom, boom. Checking in from Charleston, South Carolina. Charlotte, have you heard of Frank Izzo from Philly? He said this rap game is too much of a bad movie right now. Another rap artist was shot last night. Some people say he passed away. Some people said he's still here. I don't even be choosing to report a lot of them killings and shit, man, because it happened too often. Peace. He said, you remind me of my cousin Money Move. He stay in the 90s gear, refused to dress like today's era. These niggas today ain't getting fresh. These niggas today ain't getting fresh, man. He said they went to the hospital to finish Shorty. His family had a shootout at the hospital. It's wild out here. His sister on Twitter saying he ain't dead, but I'm guessing they just ain't pulled the plug yet. He said, just finished listening to the recording. The feds got the info from YouTube. You think maybe they got it from Clubhouse, where all them niggas congregate talking all that crazy shit? You think they got it from Clubhouse? Peace. Oh, he said Rasta wear. Yeah, I got this from Jamaica and shit. It's a Bob Marley jacket and shit. It's a real Bob Marley jacket and shit. Listen, right? This is the last thing I'm gonna say on that situation with the Nation of Islam. This is final. This is final. This is it, right? If the man's name is Clarence 13X, right? If the father's name, if he's known and acknowledged as Clarence 13X, do we agree on that? Clarence 13X, right? Even after he left the Nation of Islam, that was his name, Clarence 13X, right? Right? This is fairly simple mathematics. His name is Clarence 13X, right? That's his name. That's a Nation of Islam title. That name was bestowed upon him from the Nation of Islam. If he continued to rock it, that means he continued to be in he continued to be in harmonious belief with the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. He got that X from who? The Nation of Islam. So you can't diss the Nation of Islam if the father, his name and title is Clarence 13X. That's a representation of the Nation of Islam. And I'm done with that. I'm never gonna discuss it with you niggas no more because y'all obviously remedial if you don't understand that part. His name is Clarence 13X. He got that knowledge and he got that X from the Nation of Islam. Master of Zeros was good. So yeah, I'm done with that. Japan in the building. What y'all think about this recording? They obviously listening He said that the Nation of Gods and Earth is an offshoot of the NOI. That's not even up for debate. Yeah, these niggas act like they ain't got common sense. These niggas be so brilliant, they don't have common sense. What y'all think about, we have concrete evidence. We got Brixton. I've been through there. The Brixton Market by Seamoss from the herbalist over there. This is concrete evidence. This situation with J Prince and Wack 100. They contacted the man. They called the man. They called him. This is concrete evidence that the FBI is on the fucking internet. You dig what I'm saying? And they watching big boys. You dig? That's who they want to topple. They want to emasculate and topple black leaders. Anybody who's perceived to be a leader, we gonna knock him down in front of all them niggas and shit. Humiliate them all. Yeah, I think Wack 100 handled it the right way. But we got audio. The audio is online. He said they've been watching J Prince since the early 90s. JD said that was not real. Boom. I knew that was going to be mentioned because there's no real way of telling, there's no real way of proving the authenticity of the phone call and shit. I don't think he'll go to these extremes to go get a woman to read a script and pretend to be the FBI. I don't think he'll go through all of that. That's going way beyond niggas don't play with the feds like that. Niggas don't play fed games like that. He said, it's suspect sound like that girl Phoenix, one of Wack 100 friends. He said, I don't know why these street dudes want to make the internet the projects. The government has records on some of us since we were born. That was cap. Wack has done this several times. Phoenix is his friend and she's a real life lawyer. So you think that he would coerce her into playing a federal agent? Y'all think that? Do y'all believe that to be true? My man's name is Anthony K. You named after a great basketball player from the Bronx, pimp. He said he do that all the time. That goes beyond clout chasing. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Troy Terrain, a.k.a. Star, shouted you out and gave you lots of praise on his live last night. I give an adulterated, educated opinion or hypothesis on what come across here and shit. I'm gonna just leave it at that. J Prince is what Wack 100 would like to be, somebody with real respect. J Prince don't do all that talking Wack got to do. He got a recording. Have y'all heard the recording? I'm gonna probably post the recording when I get up off of here. He said, yes, sir, Cade was a legend. Shane, I believe we briefly talked about Anthony Cade before. The only time I seen Oak Hill play 2 times. Anthony Cade was number 44 for Oak Hill. He dunked from the foul line twice in a game. Nigga got that ball off the fucking glass. Boom. Turned around, started pushing that shit up court. Did nobody get in front of him? Shit, he had Corey Alexander on the wing and shit. Like, this is when he played with Corey Alexander. You remember Corey and Courtney Alexander? He got them on the wing. They worried about him. And this dude, Vega, his last name was Vega. Coast to coast, dunked that shit. He said the Boozer twins better go to Duke. He said post that. You could go look at it on, just look up Wack 100, J Prince, Feds. It'll go, yeah. He said they went to Virginia. He said looking like a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I bring y'all the truth, man. I stand in the fire against these niggas and shit. Y'all know these? Do y'all know that these ignorant niggas was around here trying to defame the Nation of Islam when the father, Clarence 13X, is obviously thinks favorable of the teachings? He kept the X. He kept the X. He kept the X. That's the Nation of Islam title. Don't ever try to put no dissension or no separation between the 5% nation and the Nation of Islam. Don't ever try to do that shit. Don't ever try to do that shit. Straight up. If it was the feds, why they didn't know the lady name? They know everything. If they know Wack and J Prince, how they don't know the lady name? It was trying to make it seem real. I know I'm late. How do I go about getting a few knitted crowns? www.therealdribble.com. I got blue tops. I got red tops. I got yellow tops. Cranberry tops. I got the freaky ones. You know, the stylish ones, man. They everywhere, man. They all season and they look good on black men and shit. Retire your fitted, get you a knitted, man. Rock some culture and shit. Represent the people correctly. Who was the better point guard, Mike Bibby or Jason Williams? That's not even close. Mike Bibby. When the feds question you, it's always in person. I know, right? Wouldn't that disrupt the whole severity of being yeah, I didn't think about that. That would disrupt all of the severity of being confronted by them. Been waiting on your lives. I knew you got some new content coming up. That's what I'm doing for y'all. I'm giving y'all shit to take man hours to edit and shit. Channel BLK, we broke this audio. Shout out to you, fam. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. He said Clarence means to clear the entrance for the young. This nigga then took Clarence's name and turned it into a semi-acronym. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Niggas always been gifted with words. You got to be living up to them words, though. He said the investigation would be tainted. Okay. Y'all don't think they ain't never called nobody? Y'all don't think the feds call niggas? Y'all don't think the feds call niggas? Do you got any caps to fit locks? Absolutely. I'm going to show you some. For you big dreadlock niggas, I got a special container for y'all. Shit. You see they a little bigger and shit. Roll down a little bit longer, a little wider at the mouth and shit. You can stuff some hair in there and shit. You got it? Boom. Hit me up. Specify if you got dreadlocks when you cop too from here on out. You know what I mean? I probably got a different selection for you. Overall, how you feel about Elijah Muhammad? I took some information from all the greats. You said, how do I feel about Elijah Muhammad? Pretty sure it's a book up here somewhere. Oh, they way at the top. It's plenty Elijah up here around me and on this shelf. I was raised in the nation. I've been around that information my whole life. I want y'all to stop trying to put, and we not trying to kick dirt on anybody. If you got some knowledge from someplace else, that's great. Whenever the nation is mentioned, y'all start talking about Marcus Garvey. The Garveyites was never in the same category as the Nation of Islam as far as impact. The Garveyites was some word of mouth shit. They didn't establish nothing in North America and shit. There's been two dynamic black organizations in the history of North America. It's the Black Panthers, the Black Liberation Army. At a point in time, the Nation of Islam contained members from the Black Panthers and the Black Liberation Army and shit. But after the BLA, the Black Panthers and the Nation, just stop it, man. And I'm done with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever run into any of the brothers from IUIC in New York? Who is that? Who is IUIC? The Nation is the longest running BLM movement in history. Yeah, show some respect to greatness, and that's it. The reason federal agents interview in person is the following federal charges for lying to a federal agent. Israel United in Christ. Who is that? The Israelites? That's the Hebrew Israelites? A group of Hebrews. I seen them niggas at the Million Man March, man. I kind of stand out of their way. I kind of stand out of their way, man. Them niggas be bugging, man. Like, I don't know what... I don't challenge anybody's doctrine, man. Obviously, I seen it clean up some niggas. I got some homies that's Hebrew Israelites and shit, but... He said different strokes for different folks. Clubhouse is one big wiretap. I agree. I agree. So y'all saying y'all challenging the authenticity of this this recording with Wack 100 in the Feds. Why would he go to that extreme? Why would he go to that extreme? You'll get some federal attention doing that type of shit. I heard the IUC ran up in Geno Jennings' church. NOI was established in the early 30s, of course. A lot of movements spawned from NOI members. Correct. So pay homage. They're about to release Brittany Griner. They said that the president offered an arms dealer for Brittany Griner. I don't know what's up. The feds don't address people as Wack 100 and J Prince. They would say Cash Jones and James Prince. How do you feel about Captain Jack on O Block? We already went through that. The feds get you for lying, usually not the offense. They doing on Twitter as well, on Twitter Spaces. Wack been a clout chaser. The feds won't call you, so y'all saying that the phone call is fake. Good point. Hold on. Malcolm X recorded the feds trying to turn him into an informant. I believe that to be the truth. I believe that to be the truth. Brother Wally from New Jersey that I interviewed on this channel, he said he heard that federal call before. He said they did say their real names. The 60s are different than 2023. What was the conversation like with Wack and the feds? They was asking him, and my interpretation of it was they was asking him, did he feel threatened? They was asking him, did he feel threatened or anything like that by J Prince? Wack said he's on Clubhouse to promote and create his own app. He also said Clubhouse sells the information of their members every month. They were all caught. They are all cooperating. There's no way you can transport crime across state lines or make threats against people's lives and move freely. What do you think about the Funk Flex and Math Hoffa challenge? If Math could make 5 songs, he'd have been made them many years ago. Shit. Making 5 good songs, I don't think he's capable of doing that. Sue Surf can do it, though. Since when can you record the feds and release it to the masses? They came to Malcolm's house. That is online. Oh, they came to his house. If they came to his house, how did he record in person? Malcolm's recording with the feds is on YouTube. That's my personal opinion. Maybe Mav had something in the tuck that he was saving for a special time. Man, Sue Surf music is hard. Sue Surf gets the fuck off, yo. I'm serious. I'm serious. That shit get play. When did Wack become credible? He came with a tape. He got some audio. He said, the feds don't call, they knock on your door. He said, yeah, surf hard. He said, both of the brothers are capable. Sue Surf already got hit songs. I mean, songs that people like and play and know about already. For some years now and shit. Sue Surf bars on I-95 freestyles legendary. I think he one of the best that ever went up there. I ain't heard nothing like I heard from Surf in 6 years. Gangsters and cameras don't mix. All these internet gangsters are suspect. They're addicted. They're addicted. They're addicted to a 24-hour drug and shit. You don't even got to chase your audience. All you got to do is open your phone and shit. Malcolm had a recorder. Okay. Police do call phones, not saying it's legit. The police will call you. Tyree Crowder, did you see the documentary 9 Wives about Elijah Muhammad? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Where he put his dick doesn't affect the message, though. I ain't seen a nigga survive the dick curse yet. Put some pussy around, put a bunch of pussy around a black man, see what happened. I ain't seen a nigga resist yet. I haven't seen it. Never. You peep, she was trying to get him to come in person. I think it was legit. It could be fake because listening to the lady, she kept on using whatsoever a dozen times. I don't think any FBI male or female will use whatsoever. You can tell who never had attention in real life by how they act on the internet. Wack made it look like Jim Jones called him during the No Jumper interview. What battle rapper makes actual good music? I just told you, Sue Surf. Make sure y'all like this video. Good morning, everybody coming in. I ain't made it to the gym yet. I'm hitting heavy bag today. Hitting the heavy bag today. He said Lux too. Shotgun Suge too. Suge got some good music too. I heard some of Suge joints. OG Bob Johnson, fuck you. Y'all ain't seen it in a minute. I told y'all you gotta do is just stick it out there. I just did my pull-ups. Surf and Suge from over there in the South Ward. Don't put it on just a black man. That's any man. Look at Vince McMahon. Yeah, if you, any man of power, there's gonna be a lot of women around him. Unless he's a blade, he knocking shit down. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Knock the whole room down. He said, Surf, hands down, the best battle rap on wax. Recording someone without their permission is illegal. If it was real, I doubt Wack would have put it out. He seems to know a lot about the law, but I'm pretty sure that they was recording it. He said, how do you go from this title to talking about battle rappers? It's called versatility, man. You ain't never heard that? The crossover dribble? You get hip-hop, sports, fashion. I'm a little bit knowledgeable and shit. I'm here to share. It's illegal in California to record calls without both parties' consent. It depends on the state. Got you. That's not true. Each state has different laws on recording someone. Was Nas intimidated by Nature's pen? Sad how underrated Nature is. I don't think he was intimidated by Nature's pen. Nature was nice. Nature had a lot of fucking quotables. I think that they complemented each other. I think wherever Nature appeared, I think Nature had a solid career. I think wherever he appeared, he got off. That solo joint, For All Seasons, I believe that's the name of it. I fuck with that. That's crack. That's one of my joints and shit. I knew that you was gonna say, I knew somebody was gonna come with the Cormega Nature thing. Let's say they both great. Wack marketing is very strategic to keep people talking. California girl, get you one. Get you one. I got something for you. I got something for you. This shit that ain't on the website. Niggas got them long dreads and shit. You need to put it in there. Boom, 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 boom. Bargain style. He said, do y'all honestly think Math Hoffa forgot 5 songs radio for work? Like this video. Good morning. Like this video. It's 800 people here, man. If y'all enjoying the flow of the conversation, please like the video, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Fuck with me on Twitter on Gully TV 1 for all seasons of Man's World, Ultimate High, Nature Shine, Young Love, We Ain't Friends, classic album. I agree. The Lox, best of all time. Their music was never, I don't know about them being best of all time. I did go watch the Diplomats, the Dipset Lox battle. I went and watched it again. Minus all of the emotion that I was feeling at the time. It was a great concert. I think that's probably the greatest concert that I ever seen in life. And I've seen some concerts, but I felt like I was there. When Cam's performed his solo joints, he was getting off. The Diplomats picked some fucked up songs. They should have let Jim get off. Like, it was just, to have all of them on the stage at one time, we got to just look at the big picture. We had all of them niggas on stage at one time for free. You dig what I'm saying? Just to be able to listen to some of them tunes and shit, like, even if you didn't like the order that they played it in, or, you know, the Lox started out with Fuck You. You know what I mean? Fireball of a song. The Diplomats came back with I'm Ready. See, the tempo and shit was fucked up, but overall, that was a great concert to go to attend for free. Them niggas got off, both parties and shit. He said, who agreed to play Purple City Bird Gang? I know Un didn't like that. He said there wasn't no Purple City members even on the stage. Jim and Juelz should have been highlighted the first half, then Cam, then the Dips collectively. Joey Badass shit. I've been hearing a lot about it. I ain't heard it yet, but I believe it's worth a listen. That's how I stumble upon music, by word of mouth. I don't go with the trends and the fads. Oh, this is such and such as new artist. No, I don't do that. I got to wait until I hear it from y'all and shit. I've been hearing Joey Badass name a lot the last 72 hours. He said, Joey Badass shit is cold, fam. The Lox is a better group than Dipset. If you had beef and could call one right hand to ride with you, who would it be? Old Dog, Bishop, Doughboy, Cleo. I ain't got no beef, man. I ain't got time for no beef. You know what I'm saying? If I had a beef with a nigga, it was more than likely he had some distaste in me about me being live and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or about a bitch. But I don't have I ain't never had them type of traits in me and shit. I always been vainglorious in my own right. You know what I'm saying? So, J Real, you hear me? Where can I find the Lorton documentary is on Vimeo on demand. It's called Lorton Prison of Terror. Make sure you check it out. Speaking of albums, my shit gonna be in vinyl. Just like this Hemlo shit. Pillmatic. I got my verse this morning from Hush Kingpin. I got the verse yesterday from Sadat X. I got some bangers on the album. My album be out in about a month, a little over a month. It's gonna be on all streaming platforms. It's gonna be in vinyl. I'm gonna definitely make sure I put out the tangible joints, for real. Boom, 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 boom. He said, take that coat off. It's the summer. I ain't hot, my nigga. Do I look sweaty? Don't ever make the mistake of trying to dress me, man. You only confuse yourself and shit. Yeah, Sadat X on the album. Yes. Make sure you follow me on IG. He said, any Philly niggas on there? Yeah, King Odie. Make sure you follow me on IG. I leaked a few joints. I leaked a little piece from Edo and Nice the Future. They on there. Big Rube from Outkast from the Dungeon Family. He does the intro. Nah, I don't rap. I'm a dribbler. I'm a professional dribbler. You know what I'm saying? But I got some niggas that's willing to rap about to dribble, and they coming. It's called Pillmatic. I put some P on Illmatic. It's gonna be 13 joints on there. Woo! I'm telling you. He said, we need to cover as an art piece. I know, right? When you put it out, let me put it in my hip hop 101 documentary I will do in a month based on content creators. Do your thing, my nigga. Put me down for 2 of those vinyls. Thank you. Did you catch the footage of Big and Puffy being exposed for stealing Juicy from a rapper named Notorious B1 back in '92? I broke that story. I broke that story. Go to my Instagram page. I broke that story. Everybody's feeding off of it. It's always like this. It's always like this. I broke that story. It's on Instagram. I posted that like maybe 5 days ago. CEO Reek was good. He said, yeah, he put that story out. Thank you. Let's stick with the facts. At I am Gully TV _ my favorite Tupac song. He got too many. He got too many. He has too many good songs to say one. That's like impossible. Bronx in the building. He said, they laid again, Gully. Yeah, somehow the truth always get mixed up, man. They stop, you know. So that's why you got to subscribe, and that's why you got to follow me on IG, at I am Gully TV _. Any more Alpo content? No. No. Troy Reed got some shit coming out with Poe. That's it. We got Life Goes On. Life goes on. White Man's World is very, very powerful. Y'all like this video? Let's take this shit to 1,000 viewers. Y'all like this and share this joint to y'all social media platforms. Jay Prince, according to Wack 100, is hot as fish grease. Wack 100 is implying that the feds is listening in on Jay Prince's line and might have heard him talking about doing something. He said, I got my favorite Pac verse. I got to get mine. A lot of people don't know about that song. That wasn't Tupac's song either. That was MC Breezy's song. But a lot of people don't know about that. When Tupac started to become like ultra famous and shit, people was Pac, 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 Pac. But they didn't know about the Spice Ones. The songs with Spice One. They didn't know about that. They didn't know about that. They didn't know about him and MC Breed either. Jay Prince even said the feds on him. Wack putting out too much info to believe him. Jealous got me strapped. Yeah. That wasn't the only one. They had another one. Jealous got me strapped. Dun, 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 dun. Pac and Spice got another one together too, I think. Spice One, it was Tupac's song, I Wonder If Heaven Has a Ghetto, was actually a Spice One line. He said Pac and Sibo too. Pac got a song with Above the Law. Dusted and Disgusted with E40. That's a classic. I interviewed Sugar T, and she spoke about that. He said, Gully got that modern art clothing style, fly colorful, and some Ray and Ghost type shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's the flavor. That's the flavor. Before they became like brothers, he was a big fan of Spice One. I interviewed Spice. He spoke about Tupac, the great Tupac Shakur. He said Mac Mall spoke in that verse too. Y'all get all of this in one channel. Y'all get all of this in one channel. Y'all all in the Bay Area. Y'all all down south. One channel. The Real Dribble, Gully TV. Make sure you subscribe. How did you find the Biggie story? I got correspondents in different parts of the country. I done been all over the U.S. boogieing. I got correspondents in different parts of the country. If one of my correspondents come across something that I didn't detect, they bring it to the front office. We We look over the credibility of it, and then we move forward. And that's how you got it. And the fact that it's not, I don't think out, man, that's a heavy coincidence for his name to be Notorious. His name is Notorious Big One. Biggie's name is Notorious Big. They both got this song. I don't know. As far as the name though, Biggie Smalls was in the 1992 edition of Matty C's Unsigned Hype in Source magazine. So Biggie had Notorious B.I.G. Biggie had Notorious B.I.G. as early as 92, at least. So who you got producing on the Pillmatic album? The great P.A. Dre. The Golden Era Vibes Only, Gully TV. Thank you. Same name, same song, same mention Mississippi in the song. Notorious B1 is from Mississippi. He said Puffy did it. Mel Smith, what up? We almost at Pay Dirt. Like this video, it's 1,000 Negroes in here, man. It's 1,000 people, all backgrounds here. Black, white, and candy stripe. Islanders, nappy head, curly, kinky. He said, you shooting visuals? Always, always. Now, honest, now honeys play me close like butter play toast from the Mississippi down to the East Coast. He said the new house party with Trey Songz, and I don't know. I don't think they can remake that. Big used the Notorious name after 93 because Biggie Smalls is the name of a white rapper. Is Guru one of the best ever? You see him, right? That's him. That's Premier too, but it's one of my favorite MCs and shit. He said, Gully, make sure your beats are fire. Imperative. Imperative. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. You'll hear the leaks. I be leaking. I done leaked a couple tracks, like 3 joints and shit. What song was released first, B1 or Biggie? Notorious B1. He said, what happened with the title of the video? The title remains what it is and shit. J Prince, Wack 100 is implying that the feds call him. He plays some audio. He plays some audio of the feds allegedly confronting him about whether or not him and J Prince had some problems. He was implying that J Prince is hot, federal hot. Is Benny Boom and Haitian Jack still doing? I have no idea. That might have had a time. Haitian Jack's thing, it might have had a time. It might have been on the clock. After my shit, man, I made it hard on niggas, man. That's why I wasn't about to let nobody control me creatively. I wasn't gonna listen to him. Once we took care of our business and I shot it, this is mine. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do with this. And I got a good idea what the fuck to do with it and shit. He could use Biggie Smalls because the movie Uptown Saturday Night. Nah, that's not it. It was a white rapper. Did the call sound legit? It sounded legit to me. A lot of people feel that the feds wouldn't call him over the phone. Shaheem on there, Willie the Kid on there, Sadat X on there, Hus Kingpin on there, Ito on there. Y'all just gonna have to see, man. It's gonna be hectic, man. Applying pressure, yo, for real. You notice Vlad stealing your stories? I'm the original man. He has no choice. He has no choice to walk in my... He has no choice. Boom, boom. He said, get some Vidon production. I got P.A. Dre. Salad and watermelon. I don't know. He said, when to shave it. I don't know. Did you read on Hating the Black Comic Ripper? I don't even know what that. I don't know what that is, pimp. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all follow me on IG at @IamGullyTV_. A lot of this shit discussing? I posted. He said that B1 post is so blatant, Doggy Diamonds credited you. Thank you. Shout out to Doggy Diamonds. Shout out to Doggy. Good morning to everybody that's here. J Prince versus Wack is the West Coast FBI versus the Down South FBI. Trinaya Marie, good morning. Cubana Lust story is sad. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her. Them bitches be some mean, evil two-timing motherfuckers, man. Them bitches that be blessed with extreme beauty and shit like that. Them bitches don't be right, man. She might be in that situation she in from the way she treated people or some things that she done in her past and shit. You'll get stripped to that shit. But personally, do I feel sorry for her? No. No. Mm-mm. He said, you got to come down to New Orleans, get some of this good food down there. I was down there. Y'all put pork in everything. Y'all put pork in all them recipes that people would travel to New Orleans to eat. Y'all put pork in that shit. It's pork in that gumbo. It's pork in everything in New Orleans and shit. Y'all even put pork on top of lobster and shrimp and shit like that. Fuck everything up. Nah. He said, I don't eat pork, but I feel you. I had to eat alligator when I was down New Orleans. That's what I ate. I ate alligator. Y'all had the alligator bites? Y'all been down that way? He said they put pork in okra. They put pork in everything. You can't even tell them, do you know that you'll sell a lot more of this shit if you stop putting all this goddamn swine in this gumbo? You stop putting all this swine in this gumbo, everybody will buy this shit. He said he been in New Orleans. We was down there. These young rappers falling like flies. It's mostly the ones that promote the savagery. You getting it back. Y'all ate alligator? I done been to Coney Island in Detroit 1,000 times. She said, I hated the texture of alligator. He said, yeah, I didn't eat alligator. He said, you got to be real specific when you order alligator, sausage, and crawfish. Glaze and Hassan got beef. I believe it will blow over because they will be the last ones to have an issue. We all had issues with each other about 2 years ago. Everybody black was shooting at each other. Wild gunfight. Every side at this nigga, that nigga, it's over. It's over. So once they get past whatever their issue is, everything gonna be okay. He said, next time you're in Detroit, get you some alligator from Fishbone. Oh, they selling alligator in the D? I thought you had to go down south to get alligator. I had alligator in Arkansas when I was out there with Kareem Reed. And I had alligator in the NO. Been all through Houston, fam. Didn't you see me take a picture in the CUNY homes? I'm the only one to do this media to that level. Didn't you see me take a picture by the real George Floyd mural in the CUNY homes, on the side of that store in the CUNY homes? These niggas ain't going to no fucking CUNY homes. I was down there blowing my weed, man, chilling this shit. Y'all know about that? He said in the queue. Yeah, I was in the queue. That wasn't my first time in the CUNY homes, though. My people went to Yates. My people lived on McGregor Drive and shit like that. I'd have been in the Shape Center. Y'all know about the Shape Community Center? Been there. He said, nah, they sell that at Flatbush, too. He said, Fishbone's only got the fried gator. New Orleans got different styles. He said, what about the gator babies? I didn't have no problem eating no fucking alligator. You know why? Because he wouldn't have had no problem eating me. That's always been my philosophy. As a matter of fact, the first time I ate a piece of gator, I enjoyed biting into his ass for all of the shit that I done seen them motherfuckers doing on TV all my life. I don't like how they walk up on them fucking shores and they be snatching them little reindeers off the shore and shit. Savage ass motherfuckers. They sneaky as fuck. I don't like gators. Sneaky motherfuckers. They be under the water lurking and shit. Motherfucker chilling on the fucking shore. Don't even know they on the clock. Next thing you know, this motherfucker just lunge out the water and grab your ass. Man, that motherfucker deserved to be killed, poked with a fork. Poke his ass and eat his motherfucking ass. Straight up. Yeah, motherfuck them gators. If y'all get a chance to eat one of them, eat one. Because they done ate a lot of niggas. They done ate a lot of niggas. And I promise you, going back to slavery in Florida and Louisiana and shit like that, they done threw a lot of niggas to the gators. So if you ever get a chance to get some get back, eat you a motherfucking gator and chew on his ass. Fuck him. Now. Boom, boom. He said, I'm good. I'd rather eat pork before I eat an alligator. PA knits available at www.therealdribble.com. He said, Gully got emotional damage. I hate gators. I don't like snakes either. I got a thing with snakes. I've been scarred by snakes when I was young. I never liked snakes. They can be little, long, whatever. I don't like snakes. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. He said, Gully out here snatching gators. Yeah, they deserve to be fucking snatched. They killed that young rapper yesterday in his hometown. They killed the other nigga the other day. The nigga told motherfuckers to come to his house and come get me. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Pull up with your bad ass. This ain't no fucking game. Y'all inviting motherfuckers to your house and shit like that. He said, I don't think Jay Prince dumb enough to talk on the phone. Why the feds hollering at Wack? He said they mentioned Larry Hoover's name to him as well. Super Chatter, I didn't catch your name, pimp, but I appreciate you. Word up. He said they boomed up the hospital on dude. He must have did something really, really awful for them people to pursue his ass in the hospital. My man said, check your IG inbox. I sent you my album. I don't want it. If you're not sending it to me for me to promote it or review it on this channel, I don't want it. Could you imagine how many niggas send me their album just cuz and shit? I can't do it. I can't do it. This is a marketing vehicle and shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all do what y'all supposed to be doing, you guys on the rise, y'all be on this album with some of these major niggas and shit. All the feds got to do is see him talk and look at Instagram and Clubhouse. Good morning, everybody. This ain't that. This is a machine and shit. I don't operate off of donations and shit like that. You ain't never seen my Cash App posted and shit like that. That's because I'm conducting business over here and shit. He said Wack must have a staff meeting if he talked to the feds. I think Wack is an informant for the feds. He released the audio just for leverage. This generation. Slots still open on the album. You will have to hit PA Dre. I stay out of the creative end and shit, man. I'm actually the bridge to a lot of the MCs that's appearing on the album, but I kind of just put them with the producer, PA Dre and shit. So it might be slots available, but it's not my decision and shit. I'm just the face. That phone call was staged, and the so-called agent was a horrible actor. The feds don't call, they come. For my 48th birthday, I'm going to O Block in Chicago, and I'm going to test everyone's gangster. Good for you. They got a picture floating around of a fucking... a tourist. They got a tourism. Tourists go to the projects in New York now. They got fucking tours. They got a picture on Instagram floating around about 30 white people standing in front of Marcy Projects. Motherfuckers throwing up the rock and all of that, all kind of shit. I was like, God damn. They didn't turn these places into tourist attractions. Somebody else said the same thing with O Block. You can go to O Block, tourist buses go there and shit. That is the fuck crazy. If I lived in the projects, if I lived there, If I lived there, they wouldn't be able to take no picture in front of that sign. Y'all got to get the fuck out of here. We're going to bring the pit bulls around here. We brought the dogs out. Bring some wild pit bulls around here. Let them, you know, let's walk through here with some dogs. Y'all can't take no pictures here. Get the fuck out of here. Coming to the fucking projects to take pictures of people's misery. It's people that's trapped in the projects. It's poverty there and shit, lack of education. And y'all think it's a fucking joke. It's a tourist attraction. I was to turn pit bulls loose on their ass. He said, like it's a zoo. Yeah. Get the fuck from in front of this sign. Y'all don't fucking live here. Y'all don't want no... If niggas came to y'all neighborhood 15, 20 deep and start taking pictures, y'all start shooting and calling the fucking police. He said, us blacks trying to leave and they touring. Ain't that a bitch? Come look at the monkeys in the projects. He said, imagine going to the old Cabrini Green on a tourist tour. They wouldn't have tried that in Cabrini. He said, they got to pay finance and tribute if it was my hood. And it's niggas that be fighting over these blocks and over these drug territories and shit, but they ain't telling these motherfuckers they can't be out there taking pictures. He said, I show them what the projects is about. I break their jaw. He said, like, the projects is a museum. Ain't that a bitch? It is the people from the neighborhood sponsoring the trips. Hey, man, there's ignorant niggas everywhere. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at Gully TV 1. At Gully TV 1. Our struggle excites them, and they love the way we live. That's what happens when clown celebrities like Stack Fives come to the city and take pictures. Ooh. Them the ones that should have to check in. Them the ones that should have to check in. That sounds a little bit better and shit. Y'all threaten niggas, but y'all don't bother the fucking tourists and shit. Make it make sense, please. And I'm going to say this again. I seen y'all under my video about the Nation of Islam and Clarence 13X. If his name is Clarence 13X, he's a representation of the Nation of Islam. He never changed his name. That's what y'all know him as, the father of the 5% Nation. Clarence 13X. That's a Nation of Islam title. Don't ever forget that. My email is gullytvboss@gmail.com. He said, I'm from New Orleans, would never step foot in the Calio. If you ain't from here, you're not welcome. He said he dropped the 13X when he left the temple. Why do they still call him that? Why do they still call him that? Why is he still referred to as... If you Google his name right now, it's going to say Clarence 13X. He said they do that in L.A., Compton, Harlem, BK, and Chicago. Boom, 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 boom. He said Google ain't a real source. Circle 7 universal flag. I rep that. Devon Rayford Bay. I couldn't repeat that. He said, how did he get 13X? Most people only got 1X. Whatever temple that he was in, it was other brothers named Clarence there and shit. He said, it's crazy. We got well over 1,000 people and only 358 likes. It's 415 now. You know niggas is lazy. Like the video. Let's catch up to the population in here. Gully, look at what happened to the Black Bottom in Philly. Wallace Muhammad is a true father of the Nation of Islam after his father passed. He said the same reason Malcolm X is Malik Shabazz, but people still call him Malcolm X. Talk heavy. DC is always with you. I appreciate that. I've been here for 55 minutes. I just wanted to bring this chat to y'all. Wack 100 says that the feds called him. Somebody called. It's a recording out. And apparently it's the feds listening to Jay Prince, and he was, I don't know, questioning on whether or not that he was threatened, at which point he suppressed it. Anyway, if y'all keep up with me, I keep up with y'all too. Follow me on all social media platforms. Gully TV 1, Instagram at @IamGullyTV_. Go to my website, www.therealdribble.com. PA Nits, get right. You got it. I appreciate everybody that slid through. I'm about to go to the gym and hit this bag. He said, Wallace Muhammad. I didn't want to say that. Assisted in ruining the old Nation of Islam when his father passed away. He renamed the Nation of Islam to something else and was telling people that they could do this and they could do that. He actually told people he don't want to hear nothing about his daddy's teachings. When he got in position, Wallace Dean Muhammad, when he got in position, he was telling motherfuckers, I don't want to hear y'all saying nothing about the old Dean when my dad had this shit. And Minister Farrakhan left and put it back to the traditional way and shit. He said, yeah, he went orthodox. I got these niggas, man. I got them. Peace. He said, well, try to convert him to Orthodox Islam. He said he sold everything. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go to the gym, about to get my dribble right. I hope y'all do the same. Subscribe to the channel. The New World Order of Islam is on this channel. I did a documentary on him. I appreciate everybody for coming through. I'm out of here. Subscribe to the channel. Instagram at @IamGullyTV_. Peace.